How's it going, people? Right, so today we're doing a VR to Ginger Hippy Gaming 42. So he put a community question out, I think it was 5 days ago. And that was what got you started on YouTube? And we've discussed it in other videos in the past, but I thought, well, you know, it's a good question. I imagine we all have different answers. So I thought, well, you know, like I say, we have already discussed it briefly in other videos, but I thought, well, you know, let's do a VR to this. So basically, what got us started, because we started last April. In a nutshell, at the time, my wife was declared high risk, so because of obviously COVID. So she was having to shield from work, and as a result, at the time, myself and my youngest son, because my eldest son doesn't live with me, myself and my youngest son had to shield with her. Of course, this caused us all sorts of problems because it then meant I couldn't have my eldest boy at the weekends. So, you know, it caused problems with that. But then, of course, there was the fact that I wasn't getting paid from work. Luckily, she was. I wasn't. So there was a lot of problems in regards to making ends meet. But the biggest problem of them all was entertaining yourself. Initially, we did what most people did. We streamed stuff. We have DVDs, Blu-rays, and obviously played some games. And it got to a point where we was running out. And at the time, my game collection was quite small because I used to be one of these people that used to sell my old systems to pay for new ones. And my youngest boy said to me, because he'd been going on at me for a good couple of years, Dad, we should do a YouTube channel. And of course, this time when he said it, I thought, well, actually, that's not such a bad idea. I mean, that's something to do. It's, you know, something to keep us occupied. So as a result, that's what we did. And when we started, we was a bit rough around the edges, you know, phone propped up against the games that are sitting in my bedroom. You know, we didn't have a tripod or lights and all that fancy stuff. We just had a phone lent up and we was recording. And initially, you know, because it was a new thing and it was occupying our minds, we was doing quite a few videos, like several a day. So initially, we sort of started out from the point of view of movies, comics, and also some gameplay. We was more so doing things like the movies, really. At the time, that's what we'd been doing a lot at the time. So we were sort of reviewing films that we'd watched. And obviously, we did quite a bit of Star Wars stuff. Of course, Star Wars went completely down the pan, didn't it? So, you know, as time's gone on, we haven't really done any of that. And we seem to naturally progress into more gaming stuff. And then, of course, we found the retro gaming community, and you know, people started giving us shout outs, and then we started to meet all these other channels, and it just came naturally to the channel. We ended up doing more gaming, and as a result, obviously, then I started buying again these systems I already had. For example, the wife got me the Mega Drive at Christmas. I then picked up a PS3 so that I could play PS2 and PS1 again, and it, you know, and so on and so forth. Of course, there's been new systems along the way as well, but yeah, we really enjoyed what we was doing. You know, the gaming side of it was very enjoyable, and especially these days. I mean, the movie side of things, we've moved away from that because, if I'm honest, I don't like the direction that Hollywood's going in at the moment, so I didn't really want to cover any of that sort of stuff, and so gaming seemed the natural progression. So yeah, you could say that the main reason we started it was for entertainment, you know, because there was nothing to really do, keep us occupied. But then as we did it, we enjoyed it, and that's what kept us going. We slowed down the videos a little bit because at one stage we was doing 3 or 4 a day. Obviously now we do 1 a day. I might slow it down a bit more than that at some point, but at the moment I'm enjoying it. So, you know, just just go with it naturally, you know. We're still enjoying it, so keep doing what we're doing. But yeah, and we've met some great people along the way. I mean, so many great channels. There's some, you know, there's some really nice people out there. And the funny thing was that when we first started, you know, this wasn't any type of plan. It was just something to do. And as time's gone on, we've met all these brilliant people, and they're really nice people as well. Like, I mean, at one stage I had somebody, I've had a couple of people now send me a game, you know, not expecting anything in return. You know, and you just don't meet people like that anymore, you know. Like, there's a lot of bad in this world nowadays, and you quite often meet a lot of people in life that come and go, and a good majority of them that you meet are not exactly brilliant or great people. You know, if you know what I mean. There are a lot of people out there that are all out for themselves, and it's not like that with the retro gaming community. I've found that everybody on there, they're such nice people, you know. Like, you couldn't meet a better bunch of people, you really couldn't. And I think that's why we've continued to do it, because like I said, they're just such nice people, and I've enjoyed being a part of it. I know the boys have. I mean, obviously when we started it was mainly me and Connor, because I couldn't have my eldest boy Kyle because of the pandemic. But obviously as the restrictions have come off, we've had Kyle more often, so we've been able to do more with him, and I know he's enjoying it too. So yeah, it's been a interesting ride so far, and yeah, really appreciate all the help we've had from people, and you know, just the fact that people are even watching us. I mean, we never actually thought even that would happen, you know. Initially when we started it, we did it for something to do. We put it on my Facebook, you know, my actual personal Facebook wall, just in case anybody else that I knew that was on my friends list were at a loose end for things to watch and that. So we kind of did it just so that people had something to watch. But then as time's gone on, it's become more than that. You know, we're part of a community now, and it's a great thing to be a part of. So yeah, and like I say, going forwards, we are going to still do maybe a little bit of movie stuff here and there, and a few other things, but a good majority I think is going to be game centric, because we've enjoyed the gaming side of it. And I mean, even when we went down the coast, we did a video last weekend. You know, obviously we went down the coast, we did a bit of crazy golf, had some lunch and stuff like that. But obviously we ended up in an arcade, so even then it still ended up game related. So yeah, it's funny. Like I said, there was no plan. We just sort of did it, and we've just naturally slumped into the gaming side of things, and that's what we enjoy doing, so that's what we're going to continue to do. So yeah, so that's my answer to the question. So if none of you have actually come across Ginger Hippy Gaming 42's original video, I will link it below. It was kind of like one of his fireside chats he does, which are great videos. I really enjoy watching them. They're always good to watch. What I love about him is that when he does his videos, he just says what's on his mind at the time, and it comes across so naturally. And of course, another thing is he's doing something that no one else is doing as well, which makes him totally original. So, and yeah, and I just happened to click on it, and that was the question he put out, and I thought, yeah, you know, I want to get involved in that. So yeah. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, guys. I'm not going to do all that usual stuff, because I'll be honest, actually, like all that stuff at the end, these days I don't really get the point. Everybody knows, don't they, if they like the video, like it, and if they want to share it, and all the subbing and all that stuff. And I've got kind of bored with saying it at the end, because, like I say, if you like the video, you'll like it. If you dislike it, you'll dislike it. I don't need to tell you to do that, you know that. So I'm not going to bother with that anymore. So from now on, it's just going to be just a simple bit at the end that we always do. And that's take care, stay safe, Nerdy Geezer out.